Monday?
Yeah, we
week ago.
reviewed Unmatched game. How did you find this game?
So I was at a game store, and man, I've been seeing this game everywhere. It is like whenever I go into a game store, it's like on that like display shelf as soon as you walk in. And the last time I was at our game shop, when I bought this, the last time I was there, it was on the shelf again, and I was like, man, what the, like, whatever. And like the characters look cool, right? Like Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde. But the way we actually found it is the Bruce Lee one out there.
Yeah.
So my dad is a huge Bruce Lee fan, and we picked it up because we thought he was looking for some Bruce Lee card game, and then I was like, I think it was James Bond, but whatever. So my dad is super into Bruce Lee, and saw that the guy there at the game store started describing this Unmatched game, and then we were like, screw it, maybe my parents will like it. And then I texted you and was like, hey, have a new game for us to play. So that's how I found it. And also the characters are super cool. This is just one. Oh, I bought a new one. Did I text you that?
I think so.
I think
if you didn't text me that, I assumed you would have.
I think I texted you. I went to Barnes & Noble and I bought, there's another one with like some other cool characters.
I was so excited when I found out Bruce Lee was in that, because I'm also a huge fan.
Yeah.
Not just like of the movies, but like his philosophy and everything. So shout out to Papa Cell for also being a fan of Bruce Lee. But it's amazing. One of the interesting things to me is like you're playing like Medusa against Bruce Lee, like people who would never interact. It's not just like fantasy characters. So the fact that they did that just opens up so many expansions. I hope they do. Yeah.
So this one particularly is Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde, The Invisible Man, and Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
And then we also had Bruce Lee. There's also, I know there's a Buffy the Vampire expansion because that's also my mom's favorite. So, you know, what are the odds that happened?
Yeah.
And I don't know off the top of my head the new one that I bought. I could probably pull it up because I'm pretty sure I sent a text to you. So gameplay, what do you think about this game? Let's rate it on our 1 to 10 inches.
1 to 10 inches. All right. So just for gameplay or overall for the game?
Overall, but the other characters are Medusa, King Arthur, Alice, and Sinbad.
Which is amazing.
Oh my god.
It's
I'm
just
so
amazing
hyped.
group. Yeah. So I'd probably overall give this, I'd probably say 8 inches.
8?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm probably gonna give it 7. And I'll tell you why. I have one qualm, and it's not even a real issue.
Ooh, here we go.
No, it's not an issue. It's actually the people I played with. They're a bunch of bitches, and they kept running away from me, so the game took forever.
She's referring to us.
I am. No, that's the only thing I have to say. I think the artwork is beautiful. I love the gameplay. I think it's super intuitive, super easy to understand, super easy to play. It's a little lengthy. That's the only thing. It's not a game you're going to sit down and like, you know, get a few rounds out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the one thing I will say about that is we didn't end up playing on teams, right?
Okay, so that's a good point. That's fair.
That might have extended it a little bit, but
right.
I think even if we did that, we still, like, even because Bruce Lee's character could literally go anywhere on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have any like minions or anything like that. It's just Bruce Lee, but he just moves so fast that if I wanted to run from, you know, 2 players, it probably wouldn't be very difficult to do that.
Right. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the gameplay. So you play as a really cool kick-ass person.
Yes.
And you have some sort of helper with you, except for Bruce Lee. He is his own helper. So I played as Dracula and the 3 sisters. And you have a main hero, and you have whoever your helpers are. Sherlock Holmes has Watson, obviously. Yeah. Jekyll, you know, he's both.
Hyde.
He's Jekyll and Hyde. And you get your own set of cards. And the goal of the game is to fight the other players and kill them. Super simple, right? You have a dial that lets you control your health. You have cards that you can play. And it's just like it's really like any card game. It's
like, and you have your board. And that's the other cool thing with the expansions. They have different boards.
Yeah.
It's
and
like
this board
two-sided.
is also 2-sided. You can flip it over.
Yeah. So it's like that, I don't know what they, like that hex
hexagonal type board.
Yeah, that's how you kind of move around. So, and I'm a big fan of games that kind of have